that we are supposed to take the lead in things like this. We have not been consulted on it at all to date. And I find that very troubling, especially hearing testimonies of people and our community wanting to engage. This council was put together for that reason. It was started as a Kupuna Council in 2000. It evolved into Kahu Mauna, an advisory council, in 2009 in the comprehensive management plan. There's administrative protocols that are in place to take care of and address the concerns that people have been stating today. It's not been followed, and I would just like to let you know, it has not been, even at the request to be informed, we have not been informed. And again, I'm speaking as an individual on that council, I'm not representing anything.
Okay.
I'm very bothered by this thing on Lake Waiau. Somebody on a stand-up paddleboard, that's bullshit. Excuse my words, take that back, but I think that that's outrageous.
And here's my letter to William Isla that was not addressed.
So I want the university to investigate this.
And again, the university, that's not even our kuleana.
Wait, let me finish. If the university has investigated, I'd like to hear what they found. The other thing is, this Hawaiian advisory group is supposed to be consulted about the mountain. When I was in the Board of Regents, we started this whole thing in 1998. And I know that it has become an integral part of the Office of Mauna Kea Management, and that this Hawaiian Advisory Group is supposed to play an active role in protecting these very things that we're talking about. And it needs to be an active body, and it needs to be consulted on an ongoing basis.
The university works very closely with the LNR personnel on the mountain. And I'd suggest that in this instance, we should look
at
what...
DLNR doesn't have a Kupuna Advisory Council on the mountain, right?
They look to us for input.
They look to you for input?
As neighbors. So we did that. My concern in bringing this issue up is that we have young people that do protocol at the lake. And this young scholar was getting ready for an international trip to be away from our Pai'aina, our Ohana. And she was restricted access by rangers who have no authority to restrict access to the lake.
Okay, well, let's keep on this one thing.
Well, that's why I brought it up. But in the comprehensive management plan, the first action item that we're supposed to attend to since 2009 was to meet with cultural lineal descendants, cultural practitioners, and community members that frequent the Mauna to set policy and UH procedure. We have continuously asked for kokua in how to address these things. It's 2009, so the state of emergency that we're in, that's neglect. That's neglect. We've known about these process and these things to be put in place. Everything you're hearing the community say. If you look through the management plans and all the sub-plans, there's ways that they have organized to address it. It's just not being addressed. But yet continuous development happens.
So when was the last time Kahu Mauna met?
We met in May, during our May and our April meetings. It was regular meetings that we called. We called, and we don't want to meet without the Chancellor present. Since before 2000, the office has been found negligent many times on the management of cultural resources. Why would we possibly still engage for another 15 years in that conversation when things aren't changing? Nothing personal against Stephanie. We have communication. Sometimes it breaks down. It's absolutely frustrating. And then to learn that these things are what causes the ills of our people. That's why the emotions come out when they talk to you. It's extremely frustrating.
Well, we need to control what goes on Lake Waiau because it's very sacred.
Again, that's not in the university.
I understand that, Tom. But us and DLNR, we have an obligation to do a better job there. And thank you all for bringing this to our attention. And we need to work on that because some of my friends have their pico there too.
Yes.
Right, Larry Kimura, my buddy.
This is
It's a
So,
part of this council, actually.
so that's, thank you, Karen.
I had a question. Just thank you for mentioning Kahu Mauna. That was actually one of the questions that I had down was listening to see if there would be some discussion of any discussion with Kahu Mauna or any advice coming from them as it relates to this matter. So I just wanted to clarify. Kahu Mauna hasn't specifically taken a position or hasn't been asked to.
We actually made a public announcement when this first started that we are here and available for the university and have not been invited to any conversation when this first started. We're at a place right now where we're discussing putting out another public statement just to say that we're here, we're trying, and we are not engaged in this process.
Thank you.
The Kia'i Mauna know that we're here. Really, the community doesn't think we're much because it's advisory. They can listen or not, but we have a responsibility to our place. That's why I wanted to let you know that we have been there for many, many years, and it's very frustrating to be part of a process that the state can pick and choose, whether it's the university or any department, to actually have administrative protocols and pick and choose when you want to follow it. So I just, mahalo nui for your time. I just wanted to bring that to your attention. And again, I'm speaking as an individual.
yes. Thank you very much.
Mahalo nui.